Can we start?
Sure.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I'm okay with it.
I don't know what you've been doing, but I'll find out.
Why are you always so suspicious of your brother?
Well, you know, for one reason, we were just very visually drawn to the place, and we wanted to put a setting on television that you couldn't see anywhere else. But we also feel like it fit very well with the themes that we were exploring. Because the show is about a family, on the surface, everything is perfect, but underneath they have a lot of problems and a lot of issues and some darkness. And the Florida Keys in many ways is like that. On the one hand, it's paradise. But on the other hand, there are swamps and mangroves and, you know, storms and heat and insects, and so it has this kind of great duality to it, and it just seemed like the perfect place to set our story. The show itself is contemporary. It takes place today, so yeah, I mean, it's just a contemporary show.
Well, for us, we created the show Damages, and we used a similar, slightly different technique, and which at the time hadn't been done so much. And since the creation of Damages, several other series have picked up on that. And so for us, our desire was to do something which we hadn't quite done before. And because it's a family drama, we wanted to let the audience know that something is coming. And so we used a slightly different technique, which we hadn't used in Damages, which is voiceover. And Kyle Chandler's character, for the first few episodes at least, is kind of our narrator taking us through the experience. And then that will connect at some point in the show as the story progresses. So for us, it's a form of storytelling, and hopefully it's entertaining, and that's why we've decided to do it. Well, I mean, it remains to be seen. If people aren't interested in the show, then that might be one of the reasons. But for us, it's something that we're wildly excited about and really believe helps the storytelling. And as one experiences the first season, we think that it will continue to open up, and an audience who if an audience does have resistance to it, by the end of the first season, we think we'll have won them over.
We certainly are aware of other television and movies as well. I mean, we're very inspired by movies. But really, when it comes time for us to tell the stories and you know, shoot it and do the music, we're really just focused on our story. So all those influences are probably there, but we're not thinking about them when it comes time. By the time it comes time to making it, we're looking at our actors, we're telling our story, and then we watch it, and then we feel our way through the music and the soundscape, and so it becomes its own thing, hopefully. And you know, but of course we are influenced by everything that we see.
And have you seen True Detective?
Yeah, I have. So I don't know if you have.
No, I've seen pieces of it, but I haven't seen all of it. No.
Okay.
I have, but I think we were watching that while we were already making the show.
That
So
was
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, for us, you know, we've known each other a long time, and we created the show with my brother. So you're asking, is there a basis for the story? So it's really from our lives and stories that we've heard from friends, and an invention based off of that. But there's no, you know, other material than just an original conception of bringing a bunch of ideas and life experiences together, and then having this be the product.
Yeah, we shopped it around, and we're just incredibly lucky that Netflix wanted it, because it's just an incredible place to work, and it's on the cutting edge of what television is becoming. It's really moving past television into something else. I'm not even sure what to call it yet, but it's thrilling to be there, and so we were very happy that they wanted it.
Yeah, well, one of the great advantages, because our style of storytelling is serialized, that an audience can experience it as much as they want. You know, they could consume all 13 hours at once, or, you know, at a couple episodes at a time. And the ability to have a relationship with the characters becomes much more immediate than having to wait week to week. So for us, we think that our storytelling is really best experienced in that way.
Please don't judge us. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Last but not least is my oldest, Danny.
That's how I felt when my brother came home. Dan's back.
No good will come of this.
People can change.
You can't.
You got no idea what I have given into this place.